Okay, what story do I tell you guys about? I have a funny one, but you guys would stop watching me if I told you that one. Wait, let me think about the other one. Bike? No. The pool incident. Oh my god. Do I tell the pool incident? Okay, I'll tell you the pool incident. Bro, okay, so basically I was resetting my sleep. This happened like a year ago or some bullshit. I was resetting my sleep schedule. And it was like 6 a.m. already. I've been up for like, I don't know, fucking so long at that point, and I still had to stay up for so much more. And I DM Go, she's my friend, she's a woman from Russia. I DM Go, and I have this genius idea. Let's go swimming together. I haven't been swimming in so long, I kinda miss swimming. And she was like, yeah, sure, why not? So me and her went to a swimming station. I mean, like, was it swim park, whatever, water park, and we just vibed. Before that, we were cancer hungry, so we went to McDonald's and we had like the breakfast menu from them, right? I ate like a McMuffin or whatever, the one with the egg and some other shit, right? And and then we went swimming like an hour later, no, like 2 hours later, right? And once we got there, usual thing, we just kind of vibed around, we swam around, and then there was like this, like, I used to actually be pretty good at swimming. There was this like course for like, where you just like swim in a straight line, and I was like, let's do this with all my like strength and might. Let's attempt, right? Let's attempt to like swim in that like full speed as fast as I can. So I went and I just went full speed, forward and back, forward and back. Like I did 2 laps with all my strength I had. Once I got done with my second lap or whatever, second run, I started feeling really like bad. I kind of like had to grasp for my breath non-stop, and I was just like dying. Like, I'm not a pig, at least a big one. My stamina is not bad, so I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I legit barely could like breathe for like 30 minutes. And then I'm like, whatever, let's just get out. I'm feeling so shit, right? And I'm feeling so shit. And then me and her are like on the waiting in the lobby for my taxi to come. And I just feel so bad. I stand up and I just fucking bomb the floor. I vomit on the floor like full force, insane. Like everything just comes out of me. Everything just comes out of me on the floor. And then the best part? Wait. No, that is like people knew it. Like people knew that's gonna come. There was a trip of like primary, not even primary, like little kindergarten kids on a trip to the swimming pool, and they were on like above me, all watching me do it. And then the best part, there is no janitor. The guy tells me, gives me tissues, and he's like, clean it up. I'm like, no fucking way. And I have to clean it all up with fucking small tissues, all of it, while all the kids watch and laugh at me. They all just watch from above and they're like, ew, ha 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 ha, like laughing at me. I'm there fucking scooping my own vomit off the floor. That's the story. That was the most humiliating experience of my entire life. Easily the most humiliating one. Cool story, man. XD. Thanks, I actually told it pretty well, and I think it was kinda interesting, but you're sarcastic, so BAND! You couldn't torture that info out of me? Bro, my girlfriend still doesn't know. Thank God there is no audio in VOD, so she will never know. Okay, that's how you tell a story. Okay, say something.
Something now.
Okay, banger. Okay, say something wholesome.
So I study like med stuff.
Yeah.
What I realize now after sharing the previous stories could be concerning, but it really isn't. And I was taking care of this old lady, and she was very nice to me. Like for everything, she was constantly thanking and being like, "Oh, sorry, it's such a bother." And I was like, "No, it's alright. Everything, like I'm here to help you and stuff." And like at one point she was like, "Can you get me some lip balm? Like my lips are very dry." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I can check that out for you, miss." And I searched like her personal table, and I found she already had some lip balm, so I gave it to her. And she thanked me a lot, and I was very wholesome. And then she was like, "Oh, your lips are kind of dry too. You should also, like, you should share some lip balm for me." And I was like, no, I can't really do that. Like, it's unhygienic, but thank you.
You told me that, by the way, I think.
Yeah, and like every time my lips are dry, or I put lip balm on, I think of that old lady, like just thinking more of me than herself, even though she was like in a place of need.
Okay, let me tell you guys, every time like someone is stuttering and it's very awkward, I like to just interrupt and do my own story. Let me tell you and my viewers a wholesome story, okay? Very wholesome, very nice. Okay, so basically, first ever girlfriend, when we broke up, I decided to like break the things in like persons. I went to the city she was living in, and then we basically just both broke down, and we ended up splitting together. And then it was like 3-year relationship, and it was like very not nice. But then I decided, whatever, I'm gonna go meet Drututt. And Drututt is like my really old friend. I know him for like really 10 years or some bullshit. That's why my name is Drututt, by the way. Like, because my name is Drututt with double T, right? But there is a guy named Drututt with just one T at the end. And that's the original one. So I was like, oh, whatever. I have seen this guy like twice my entire life. I know he lives nearby. So I'm just gonna go and meet him IRL. So I went and met him IRL. He comforted me a lot. We played video games together. I went around with him around the city a bit. We ate some good food. His family took me in. They were all very nice to me. Because like obviously I was right after the breakup. I was really just like busy, bawling my eyes out, and I was like really sad. But like Drututt's family was like there, and they were like chilling with me. They were like saying really nice things to me. And yeah, I was just chilling with Drututt. And after the first day, which we spent really nicely, I was just so like fucking sad with life that the other 2 days waiting for my train to finally arrive back home, I just spent sleeping. And he was just taking photos of me sleeping. Yes. Also, I know.
Sure.
That was the family. Guys, not everyone lives such pathetic lives where you're all alone, and the second you were 18 your parents kicked you out of the house and you ended up with a shitty job you hate, 9 to 5, fucking a shitty dorm that you hate living in, and no friends to back you up. Some people actually have people behind them. Fucking loser. Enjoy waking up in 6 hours and flipping hot dogs for those losers.
Your aquapark story reminded me of something I did when I was young.
I'm afraid.
So I often went to this one aquapark with my like twin and grandparents, and my grandma is like a shortish, talky lady. So you know she's like heavy, and she has like this short blonde bob haircut, so like a short haircut, and she always wore this like navy blue swimsuit. So one time when I was playing around, I saw a blonde lady with a navy blue swimsuit, and I was like, oh, let me prank my grandma. And I like slapped her back with the power of like a fucking Russian powerlifter named Sergey. And then the lady turned around, and that was not my fucking grandma, bro. And it was, and at that point, I was like I slapped her, and then I went like down into the water, right? So Like, I felt like her towering over me with her fucking judgmental gaze, staring through my soul.
That's amazing. Amazing story.
I don't know, do you want to pry more information from me?
You feel like it, talking to you feels like you're gonna fucking explode any moment. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you're just gonna die.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So I think I'm just gonna kick you in the fucking teeth and move on.
Thanks.
I'm gonna give you the reward. There you go.
Parasta terveyspalvelua lähellä sinua. Kyss.
Disconnected.
Hello.
What are you gonna tell me about?
I have a story. Okay, I stop stutter. There was this one time I was at a party with my best friend, and I had one drink, and I was or two, and I was a little bit tipsy, and then it was like a house party, so the hostess had a friend, a girl. She was a girl, and she just walked into the house, and she's the hottest fucking girl I've ever seen, and she had fucking cat makeup on because it was a Halloween party. So me and my friend just instantly went up. We would just instantly went up and fucking meow, started fucking. Oh no! We just started meowing at her, then just started barking after she left. Just and apparently she was really fucking into it. Like we spent the whole night talking and we're still friends. Like we never went out or something, but we're still fucking friends. And like that's how she's saved in my phone, like easy play or something. And okay. Stop talk. Okay, man. Okay. I just when I'm anxious, I talk a lot. I'm sorry. Plus, I tell the story. I was banned from your Discord first time. Then I got unbanned because channel points.
I'm tempted to ban you again.
No, please. Just hear me out. I mean,
okay, count
I deserve the ban. I deserve the ban. But just hear me out. Like, I was... That's
okay, count to 100 in French right now. I will not ban you.
I do not... Okay,
where are you from?
Uno, dos...
That's Spanish.
I know. I can't count in Hebrew. I speak Hebrew. I'm Israeli.
Okay, go.
אחד, תשע, 100, 100. Okay.
Yes, I am. No way! Ziox is... a guy named Ziox on the fucking channel. I'm dragging him. Hello?
Hello.
You're not Ziox, you lied to me.
I am not.
Okay, you better tell me an insane story.
Okay, I have one so I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life, and there's tournaments. And there was a very big tournament in England, and I wanted to go there. I booked a ticket for the event. I booked the hotel, I booked the flight and everything. I was ready to go. And I'm from the European Union, and since England left, you now need a visa to enter the country. The problem was I didn't know that, and like 2 days before, my friend which went with me asked me like, "Oh, did you already like finish all your visa stuff?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What?" Then I googled it, and I actually need a visa. Like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? I booked the hotel, I booked everything, I got my deck. What do I do? So then I figured, fuck it, let's try getting into England without a visa. How hard can it be?
Good luck, bro.
So then I went to the airport on the day, no problem. And then I went through like the ticket and everything, no problem. I got to the gate, and then I waited there with the like other 100 people waiting on the airplane. And I had a lot of luck because I bought a priority ticket in the queue getting on the airplane, and they did not check if you have a visa there. They checked for the other people, but not for the priority queue for some reason. So I got on the plane without anyone checking or like looking at it, and I was like in the plane. So I'm confirmed to get into England at least. So I'm at the England airport, confirmed. So now I had like 1 or 2 hours to figure out what the fuck do I do in the airport to get through now. So we sit on the we sit in the airplane, we start flying, and I'm thinking like, okay, what the fuck do I do? And my plan was to somehow like sneak out there, like not get to the border control, sneak through, and maybe I can like get out into English, like just get out of the airport. So we land there, and actually it was like a Wix airplane, like super big, completely full, like 200 people or something. And they opened the front gate where you can like immediately go to the tower, and they also opened like the back door of the plane and escorted people like through the through the rollway also into the tower, just to get the plane emptier quickly. And I waited as the last person in the airplane. I acted like I was like looking for something on the ground.
Okay,
like,
but
I
even
would
if
drop
you
my
get
wallet.
through by some miracle, how the fuck do you get back from England?
I can skip forward a little bit. Like the details don't matter. So basically, at the end, I tried to sneak through somewhere. I got caught, and they brought me to like the border control. And the guys there asked me like, "Okay, so what the fuck are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Okay, look, I want to get to the tournament, Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I booked hotel, I booked everything, but like, I didn't know I need a visa." And they're like, "Yeah, okay, unlucky. We're just gonna send you back tomorrow morning." I'm like, "Okay, fuck." So they put me like in a prison cell, basically there, and I had to wait. Like it was maybe like 9 p.m. in the evening, and I just had to wait for like 6 a.m. tomorrow, and they sent me back with an airplane. Unlucky. But while in the cell, there was like a shit ton of papers on the walls, like in 100 different languages, where you can like ask the government stuff, or like I don't know how I say it. You just like put if you need like water or like anything, different papers. And I looked through it, and I saw one paper which said, if you have a flight booked back to your home country, which I had within 7 days, I could take that, and I don't have to pay like for the return flight immediately myself. So I'm like, okay, at least I save some money when I get sent back. Fuck it, no problem. I submitted to the police officer. He's like, oh yeah, no problem. I give it to my boss. He looks through it. Then I looked through the other forms after I did that, and I found a second one which said immigration bail. And basically, immigration bail is when you have the other form, which I already submitted, when you have that passed, you could ask the prison guy there basically at the airport to like, he takes your passport, he takes your visa and everything and your papers, and he gives you like bail so you can stay in the country for up to 7 days when your return flight is. And I'm like, oh shit, let me ask the prison guy, like, can I do this? Can I submit this form? He's like, yeah, you can try, but like in the last year, there was like thousands of cases where people didn't have visa, and only one group of people going to a football match got it like through. They got it passed. So and I ask him, okay, so there's a chance, right? He's like, yeah, a small one. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I take the form, I fill it out, and I write like a lot of text on it as well. That I'm like, Yu-Gi-Oh is like my life. It's my biggest hobby. Like I need to go to this tournament. I prepared for months for it. It's all I live for. Please let me go there. And I submit the form. It was around like half an hour before midnight. And the prison guard says, oh, it might be hard. The boss is going like home at midnight. I'm like, okay, fuck, what do I do now? I sit in the prison cell, I submitted the thing, and I just wait. And that's the first moment I got like really nervous. Because like by that point I did everything I could do, and I'm like super nervous, just like waiting there and super nervous, anxious. And like at 1 a.m. the prison guard comes back and it's like, hey, bad news, I need to send you back. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, fuck, unlucky. And then he like pulls the 360, he's like, but you can have immigration bail and you can stay for like up to 7 days. And then just go back with your return flight. And I was super happy in the situation, man. I was so happy. Like I didn't have a visa. I spent a bit of time in jail. I played lawyer for myself, filled out some forms, but hey, I was allowed to stay in England. I went to the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. It was cool, met some friends. It was super nice.
Cool.
That was the story.
I could have told that story in really like 2 minutes, but you took like 15.
Unlucky.
This guy's name is Real Yamato, I swear. Let's see, bro. Are you Yamato?
Hello.
You're not Yamato, you lied.
Yes.
I'm kicking him.
Alright. So, sorry, I was gonna take a piss, but then you dragged me. Okay, you ready?
Just piss yourself, bro. Okay, I'm ready. What is it gonna be about?
It's a funny story.
About?
Okay, so when I was younger, my parents went to the store, right? And I was probably 9 or 10. So I was like, okay, cool. Me and my sister get the house to ourselves and we get to chill. When they left, I was like, yo, I'm gonna make some popcorn. So I made the popcorn. Then after that, I'm like, you know what? I want to throw some butter on this because I was like a fat kid. So I grabbed the cup, and the cup was like, it had like a design, it was like parrots on it, and then it was wrapped in like plastic or whatever. Not plastic. It was like covered by like clear plastic stuff. And then anyway, I put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes, and I put the butter inside. And I guess the cup was like it like wasn't microwave safe. So I put it in for like 30 seconds, and then I go do something, and then I come back, and then the shit like exploded all over in the microwave,
WTF is he watching?
and it was like smoking and shit. And I was like, oh my god, what do I do? So I like took the cup, and the shit was on fire, and I threw it outside. And then my parents came home, and then my mom beat the shit out of me because I broke the microwave.
Was the popcorn good at least?
Yeah,
Worth.
it was pretty good. I burnt it a little.
Worth.
No, it wasn't worth. She used the belt, and it hurt.
Okay, I'm not listening more. Bye. This guy that I just dragged has genuinely the worst Discord profile I've ever seen. The bunny overlay. Disgusting pest 444. Name kill.
What's
Bagnum, I
wrong?
love you forever. What's the breakup tough, bro?
Yeah. What's wrong?
Okay, what
I
is
mean,
okay, what is it gonna be about? Sorry.
it's about a girl that killed herself because
Nice voice changer,
she
bro.
felt so. What? It's not
We
voice
can
changer.
hear the like, bro. This is voice changer.
It's not voice changer. I'm really sick, and I don't use voice changer.
I'm banning you. Bye bye.
But I'm not using voice changer. You retarded. Man, do you want me to join from my phone or what?
Okay, I'm sorry, but your microphone is too garbage there. Goodbye.
No.
Kappa, no voice changer. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
What is gonna be about? Tell me the story.
Okay, so this one time, my friend talked to me about a guy that DM'd her about a cult, and I was like, what the fuck? So I decided to troll him. So I start like telling him I'm like a, how do you say, a prophet or some shit. And I start trolling him. At the end, I block him, and it's all. But then, like 6 months later, my friends tried to fuck around with him again, and I decided, sure, I'm gonna try again. The problem is, when I do that again, he now wanted my IP and wanted to dox me. He legit wanted me dead. So I started removing everything from social media. So, moral of the story, don't mess with cultists, they're fucked up. Holy shit.
Thank you. Goodbye.
No
Oh, wait,
problem.
your reward.
Thank you.
Wait.
Oh, thank you, daddy.
I'm killing him. Banned. This guy's name, number one Eblan. Okay, I'm dragging number one Eblan.
Hello?
Okay, tell us what is it gonna be
Hey,
about?
this is the story. Do you know about the self-made incident? The Wonder Dive fail on Gragas?
I don't know about it, but if you're gonna tell me a league story, I'm banning you.
Okay, well,
It has to be live.
actually, I mean, okay, I used to mod for self-made, right? And then one day he was really tilted. So he tried to dive as Kiana, and I type Wonder Incident, and he just permabans me and removes my mod. Nice and quick story. Bye bye.
Fitting nickname. Number one Eblan. I dragged some guy. Didn't I talk to you already?
Hold on, no, you didn't talk to me, but I have to mute stream.
Okay.
Okay, now I can talk. I totally forgot I was in here, I just got jump scared. Alright, so the story is going to be about something really stupid my uncle did, and it accidentally led to my entire school believing my family is extremely racist.
Okay, go.
No, okay. No, okay. So, me and my uncle were visiting family in the countryside, and on our way back, it was like 10 or 11 p.m. on a Saturday. My dad likes my uncle likes to drive really fast and like overtake people in the traffic because he doesn't like to wait. And there was this car driving really slow, like 30 in a 50 zone, and he overtook him and was kind of close. And usually it's something that happens any day, and we move on. But this guy got really emotional about it. And just for context, when we drove by the car, we saw it was like a middle-aged Middle Eastern guy sitting in the car. That's an important detail. And he drove like really closely behind us, and since we were almost home and we didn't want him to follow us to our home because we didn't know what was going to happen, maybe like a psychopath gets out of the car, we drove to the nearest police station. But since I know my uncle, I knew what was going to happen. As soon as he gets out of the car, he starts like swearing, calling him stupid immigrants and blah blah. And the other guy turns out was just as aggressive and starts shouting, "Dude, you could have killed me with this," and blah blah blah. And I don't know, it all happened very fast, and I can't really remember. The important part is my uncle was very very racist about it because the guy had like slightly darker skin and black hair. And when out of the car, when they got out of the car, I saw there was a boy behind him. Oh shit! Okay, this guy's a father, so maybe it's going to be a bit of a calmer situation. So they just shout at each other, slurs at each other, and as we walk into the station, like the policemen could already hear us from outside. They already came out, like prepared to take two men like apart from each other because they thought if I was gonna break out. I mean, nothing happened, but we get into the police station. My dad was first to tell what happened, so he goes into the room, and I wait outside with like that guy and his son, and I take a look at his son, and this guy's in my class, and now I'm like, ah, shit, and then he whispers something to his father, and the father just looks at me. Is the next to walk in. I tell my dad when he comes back out, dude, we kind of messed. My dad, sorry, my uncle. Shit, you kind of messed up. I know this guy, and he heard everything you said about his father. I'm not gonna go into detail because racist, sorry. But it was Saturday, right? So on Sunday, I'm sitting there the entire day. Shit, the entire school is gonna know about it. The entire school is gonna know about it, right? I go to school on Monday, and the entire school knew about it. And from then on until the end of school, everybody thought my entire family is extremely racist just because my uncle had a little dispute over driving. And my friends from school, they still talk about it every time I mention my uncle. They go like, "Oh wait, wasn't that the racist guy?" So yeah.
Amazing, bro. You lost me though.
Ah, such a shame. Where did I lose you?
At least you have hot voice. Bye bye.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Gu.
Hello.
Okay, what are you gonna tell us about Ruski?
Actually, the Ruski story. So I'll try to reuse my full Russian accent. Actually, now.
Just speak.
It was, yeah, it just was a couple of last year. Yeah, last year before I was stuck in Poland again. I went to Moscow to spend days with my friends and bring some stuff. And after I was about to come back to Kaliningrad, I went to the train station because the easiest way to go to the closest airport, just a note, we have 3 airports, three huge airports. You need to take a train, like a speed train to an airport. And each airport has a specific train station in a specific location. So I was like, oh yeah, my ticket was in airport 1, so the back street should be in airport 1 as well. So I went to the train station in that location.
Why all of you guys have like stories with like traveling, flying, and shit? Where
Well, we're normies.
where are the stories like? Oh yeah, I almost fucking killed a guy.
I can actually tell you this one as well.
No.
Later. No, not like almost killed, but well, I beat the shit out of guy.
Oh, can you tell that one instead?
The school one. It was a school one. It was a school one. So when I was about to go to the first grade, my parents forced me to go to the karate session, like lessons, because well, I'm a kid. I need to spend time somewhere around, like instead of TV.
Bro, every like parent would try
yeah.
to like shove their fucking kids into karate.
Yeah, I actually wanted to go to the
so many people
pool, but...
in like my kindergarten, primary school were like, oh yeah, let's learn karate, Lama. Does anyone still that learn karate as a fucking young person still like try to learn
it? It's the most useless one. Just go to Sambo or any like self-defense. Karate is like
if you just wanna
shit.
beat the living shit out of someone, you just beat the living shit out of them. Or you pull out a gun. In-game. Okay, move on.
So, I was going like maybe for 5 or 6 years until I was so tired, but still, I had some like grip. I remember something, and I guess it was like 9th grade. And I had a guy who is very androgynous, and he's very popular around girls and some androgynous boys, well, bisexual stuff. And he was a big like problem for most of the boys who were trying to act manly and thinking that it was a good idea to bully a guy. So one guy decided to come close to him, start to bully him, thinking like, "Oh, I'm going to beat his shit up," and I was nearby. I was like, what about no? He started to push on me, and I grabbed him by the neck. Then how to tell it? Like I stranded him and put his face on the ground. I kept like holding him like for 2 minutes. And the kid after this ran away in a full shame just because like a girl like who like not in Moscow. I was like a kind of not a fit, like I used to be slim until I was depressed. So after the situation, this guy was never come close to him, especially when I was
nearby. If a girl
nearby.
raises a hand on you, like in school, let's just say like mild dispute, like not something omega bad, but like not something like just like mild like inconvenience. A girl like raises a hand on you, like as a guy, do you fight back? Do you get the pass?
Our guys fight back. Our guys would fight back. I know that guy. He would fight back. He actually tried to lay hand on me.
Bro, if a girl, if a girl just started like trying to like fucking strangle me, let's just say Lamau.
I mean, you're like kind of Lamau, but most of our boys at that time, I don't remember any kind of boy like, let's say, with your complexion, kind of tall, and most of them like was like average. I mean, puberty is a shitty thing for some people. Strangle settled.
I'm kicking you.
No, it's not. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat.
My men are inside!
Bye. I'm kicking her out. Okay, come on. Someone needs to juice us up. Come on. Maybe this guy can. He's muted. Oh.
Hello.
Okay, what is the story you're gonna tell us about? It better be a good one.
I just got back. This is a story about me going after my mom when she went on a run in the morning and getting in a random bus and the cops coming.
Okay, go.
Okay, so all of us are at my grandma's house and I'm watching cartoons on some weekend morning. My mom tells me she's going on like a jog, like a morning run. So I go, okay. She asks me to come, but I say I'm gonna stay. Like 5-10 minutes pass, and I'm like, okay, I changed my mind. Like I want to go now. And in my head, I've like known the area. I kind of grew up there. I should know the route. So I take the route. I'm like in my PJs still, just walking around, and I don't find her. I get to like our little town center, and I'm kind of just standing alone. A school bus pulls up to me, like big yellow school bus, stops, opens its doors, and it's a lady driving the bus, and she asks if I'm lost, and tells me to like get on, I'll take you home. So to me, I don't know how old I was, like 11, 12. To me, it felt like a safe idea. The school bus not being too intimidating. So she takes me home. We were really close, and there's like 3 cop cars in my driveway. Everyone's there, everyone's awake, and it's a whole commotion. But I got back, and everything was solved. Everything was okay.
I fell asleep.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that was like one of the most boring shit we've had so far. This guy has Springtrap on PFP. Let's see what he cooks up.
Oh, hello. Let me mute stream. All right, I have 3 stories.
Just tell me who's the best one.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the titles, and you can choose maybe. One is how my stepdad got arrested for fraud and was imprisoned. Second one is how I found technically 4 cats on the street, and I'm now taking care of them. And the next one is how I got my face smashed by a keyboard by one of my teachers at primary school and got him fired, but he actually did nothing wrong.
So because cat.
All right, so I live in Turkey as an immigrant. Sorry, I don't give subs. I'm extremely poor, but so I immigrated from Iran, and while being here, we decided to, because the city is full of cats.
Istanbul?
We decided. Oh, yeah.
I just heard a cat.
So. Yeah, that is the first one that we got. So one of my mom's friends gave us this cat. Her name is Mia, and so actually today is the anniversary that we took her in 28th of April. And as you can hear, she's caterwauling. She hasn't been spayed yet, and so after a while, like 7 months. We found another cat. It's like a white cat. I'm not sure what the name of the race is, but we found another cat in the streets with a collar on. So she was kind of a special cat, and apparently the owner had left her. So we decided to take her in as well. It took us a week, so we kept seeing her on the streets, and every time we went to take her, we couldn't. She just ran away. Until one day, she was extremely hungry, so we poured some food for her, and she actually came towards me, and I grabbed her and took her in and took care of her. Turns out, after a little while, her belly started getting bigger and bigger. Turns out she was pregnant, impregnated by a street cat.
Okay.
She gave birth to 2 cats. By the way, we named her Yumi. I know that's a cancer name to give to such a beautiful cat. But I guess my mom really loved the name because she also watches League streams from time to time.
Does she watch me?
Yeah. I mean, she's asleep right now, but she does watch you. Cleaning up and like cooking. Sometimes she puts on your stream, or Dantes or Tarzan, because Tarzan's Iranian as well. So he watches Tarzan and TF Play. That he's Iranian as well. So many Iranian players in League community for some reason, and toxic most of them. So she watches them. It's like, oh, Iranian people being successful. I really love them. And since you're my favorite, I kind of like tell her to watch you too. So yeah,
Yeah, imagine your mom is just
the
cleaning, and then I'm playing like Graves, and then I fucking die, and she has to hear the.
yeah, that has happened before,
Yeah.
and it's like some of the Shaco jump scares. Oh,
Oh my god! Not those. Not
I
fucking.
just woke her. I just woke her up. Can't wait to tell her that I'm actually talking to you. All right, so yeah, the Shaco jump scares. Well, yeah, exactly those ones. Sometimes like scare her. No wonder she woke up. So yeah, side ending from the story. The cat that we took from the streets, the second one, was pregnant. She gave birth to 2 other cats.
Yeah.
And now we have 3 female cats. They are 4 months old now, the newborns. So we have 3 female cats and 1 male. None of them are spayed or neutered. And the one that you heard that was kind of making all the noises at night, she has been kind of in heat for a while now, like 2 months. We have no idea what to do because since we're
You
not
need to.
Turkish here, they always try to scam us.
Now you should like you
Uh,
should spay them unless you want cut generator.
yeah, I really, I'm doing like art commissions to collect some money so I can spay them. Especially the one that you just heard, since she's the oldest and she's been
How
like
much does
that. And
spaying
I
even
think
cost in Turkey?
it's like 5,000 liras going up, and it's like around $300. So $300 each cat would be, yeah, around $1,200.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but apparently, if they're in heat for a very long time, they could have like I'm not sure what that area of the cat body is, but they could have cancer in that area. So
Yeah,
we're trying to.
yeah, no way. Like when I spayed the Marseille, it cost me like $50 in Poland.
Yeah, and apparently there are like governmental places that spay cats and take care of them for free, but they have to be street cats somehow. Somehow that works. So we can't just take these. I mean, they technically are street cats. We can't just take them and tell them, "Oh, we want to spay these and take." We have to let them go back into the streets if we want to do that for free.
That's
And
weird.
yeah, every vet that we go to, they try to scam us because they immediately can tell that we don't know Turkish and we're. I mean, we've been living here for 4 years now, and I mean the language. I don't want to learn it. I only know 4 languages. I can't go for another one.
What languages do you know?
I know Farsi, the language that I was my mother language. I know English. I know French, and I know Arabic a bit, since we were forced to learn that in high school.
Okay.
But Turkish language also we have to learn. Yeah, I'm taking some time.
Nah, you're not. Good story though. I like
All right.
cats. Say hi to
All
your
right.
mom from me. Bye bye.
All right. Can't wait to show her this clip.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye. Thank.
Oh, I kicked you. GG.
Wait, hi.
Hello, what's gonna be the story about?
Okay, wait. It's about a Russian Discord and pedophilia.
I'm not interested by.